Hello guys, your boy Slick. I'm back with another video here. I am sweaty and tired. Same day as the last how-to video. But yeah, so I decided to go in the garage. My garage doesn't have the greatest lighting because I'm missing some light bulbs, but we're gonna make it work. I got a lamp and a little light here, and yeah, we're changing the radiator on this thing. Not the radiator fan. We're changing that on a 2010 to 2013 Mazda Speed 3. Very easy, very simple. Just a lot of plastic stuff to get out of the way. So without further ado, let me guys show you how to do this. And yeah, what are you doing?
My car is busted.
You're in the way. Unless you're gonna turn some wrenches, get out of the garage. Thank you. You're doing your own too. All right guys, so first things first, you got one bolt over here. Obviously you have this plastic clip thing that just pops out, you just pull it. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plastic clips to come out. And then you have also on the other side, another like 8mm bolt or whatever. And this whole like bumper cover come off. You can leave this on here, so do not move these off. I've done that mistake before, and that's why you guys see my crappy job of getting the plastic clamps on there. But yeah, so once you do that, you pull the bumper off. There's gonna be a wiring harness for the fog lights. We're gonna unhook that and move this completely out of the way. Remove the headlights. There's like what? There's a plastic clip here. There's a bolt here. There's gonna be another bolt on the side there. And there's gonna be a bolt that you gotta get from the headlight on the side underneath here. And the whole headlight comes out. So we're gonna do all of that real quick, and then I'll show you guys what the next step is. Now that, all right, no. Okay, now that we got to this point here, I chose to do it this way. You can choose to do it a different way if you want to get all like the inside stuff out and stuff like that. I personally didn't want to do it that way. So the next step here is we're gonna take the battery loose. So the battery terminal off, actually it's already loose. So what I'm gonna do here is just take that off. All right, no power is going to the car. Next thing's next. I'm gonna take off this crash bar. The reason why I'm gonna take off this crash bar here is just because this whole thing is not gonna be able to move unless this crash bar comes out. So the crash bar, I'm pretty sure you guys saw this if you guys are new to my channel or not, so I'm gonna repeat it. You got 4 bolts here. You would have a bolt here, but I don't have that. You would have a bolt here, I don't have that. You got the float boards here, and then you also have another bolt on this thing here. I don't have that. So once you get this crash bar out the way, you'll be able to get these 2 bolts here. You get 1, and then the next one on the side 2 off, and you'll be able to slide the radiator support and everything forward. Now, you do not, and I repeat, you do not need to mess with any of this stuff here. Anything here that's on top or anything like that, you don't need it. All you do is need to be able to slide it forward so you can get behind here and slide the radiator fan up and down. So there's 2 connections. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, but there's a connection on one side and you just pull it up, you just pull it out, pull it up, and it comes down. So let's go ahead and do it, so yeah. All right guys, so now I did mistaken. So I did miss this 1, 2, 3, and then 4, keeping that in place. I did only just put 1 back. That was my mistake. But now we're gonna get these bolts out and go ahead and push this radiator support forward so we don't have to empty out the coolant system. But you see how it's moving? Once you be able to move it forward, you should have plenty of room to do the next step. Okay guys, I totally forgot one thing. The hood prop. Yeah, so I just did some like stupid thing here. If that falls on my head, hopefully it doesn't damage the hood, but this hood is already kind of done. But if it falls on my head, you guys are gonna see in 4K. All right guys, next step here is that I loosened this just enough. Now, if you really needed more room than this, then you would detach this from the hood latch. But I think I should be fine where I'm at. So the next step here is there's a connector that's on here. I can't really get my hand on it, but well, there's a connector that connects to the radiator fan. You're gonna pull that off. And I think that this fan is literally just push up, forward, back a little bit, and down. I think that's how this goes. Make sure you don't catch any of these hoses or anything like that. That's why I really wanted to move this forward a little bit, because you got the AC line right here to your left and all this other nonsense. So let me go ahead and do this, take my time, do this right the first time so I don't hurt something, but yeah. All right, let me start over here. There's 3 connections. There's one here, there's number 2, and there's number 3 right there. You have to get all 3 off. The first to start off with. As you guys see, I took the air intake out of the way. So the air intake that goes over here, I took that out of the way. I moved the hood latch line out of the way. And the only other thing is to make sure you gotta kind of come at an angle so you don't mess with that sensor that's sitting right here at the top here. That's for the condenser. And the 2 radiator hoses, there's one on each side, there's one and there's another one. And obviously watch out for this AC line, and you can just pull it right off. So I suggest you do one side first. So I did this side first. So I pulled it back, pushed it down, then I pushed up and I pulled out at an angle. And the initial release point is right here. They got these clamps, these things on each side to lock them in place. So you just get a screwdriver, unlock it, push it up, and that's how you release everything. So now I gotta do all that in reverse. Yay. I don't even know how long that just took us. Maybe like, what, a minute and some change, 2 minutes, maybe 5. So we got everything in slot here. We got everything plugged up. I'm just putting everything back how it was. Yeah, once I get everything back how it was, we'll test and see. The only way to test and see is to basically get everything back together, almost, and open up the garage door. Oh, I hope this works. Obviously, guys, I want to have a disclaimer. When it comes to removing a lot of the parts here, a lot of the stuff I don't have, like I don't have the fender liner and I don't have the under tray. So you guys, if you guys don't have all of that, go ahead and put that, but I got rid of all that. It was falling off the car. I replaced 3 under trays and 3 sets of fender liners, and it just wasn't working out. So I just said, you know what, this car doesn't like plastic. I left the plastic off. Just a disclaimer on that one. All right, the infamous beau, the infamous girlfriend. All right, she's.
Thought about that bug.
What bug?
There's a bug that's been there for like weeks.
Oh, okay. All right, get it off the old Rams here. Can you do that without dying?
I don't know yet.
I hate rhino ramps. Oh, that was close. I don't like using these for that reason there, boy. But that car is on jack stands, so I had no other choice but to use the rhino ramps. Alrighty guys, so to make sure that this fan is working, your AC is on?
Oh yeah.
The AC is on, pop the hood. I don't hear anything. But the fan duty cycle says 0, and if it says 0 and the fan is on, we have a problem. But if it says like 72, as you guys just saw there, and the fans are on and then it turns off, that's good. I don't think the car is hot enough. See, the coolant temps is at like 160.
Yeah, don't go up. Just give it a second.
So we're gonna give it a second here, and make sure the AC is on and everything, and make sure the fans are on. And then when we turn off the car, the fans should turn off. So we're gonna see here. Alrighty guys, it's always good to double check your work. I don't know what I did wrong, but the fan was not kicking on. I literally unplugged everything, inspected everything, and plugged everything back in, and bam, boom, bam. All right, guys, to make it very simple here, that green wire that connects to the fan itself looks like a power wire. That black box with the green 2 wires going to it, right here, that looks like a ground. And then that connector there looks like a control, well, it is a control module, and it tells the fans when and when to not turn on. So, yeah, I don't know what I did wrong, but I got it right. Oh, I also tightened that bracket that black thing is on. I actually tightened that bracket there. It was loose. So I'm guessing that was the reason. Maybe that was a ground, I'm not sure. Maybe that's a power line and they use that bracket as a ground. I'm not sure, but I'm just telling you what I know and what I don't know. And what I do know is I'm done.